Respected youngsters, salutations to the Lord in you, great seeker in you, the potential would be servant of the world and Sanatana Dharma in you. My congratulations to you for your being regular in listening to Geetha classes, and it is because of you that I am able to study. So, my gratitudes to you. Wishes and prayers always that you just recognize in your life what is most important and attend to that only. Now you see, yesterday we have concluded Vijaya Dashami. Nowadays, 9 days of Navaratra and Vijaya Dashami. They came and they went. Now the Deepavali will come and go. In that way, every day comes and goes, every festival comes and goes, every opportunity comes and goes, the entire human life also comes and goes. As a human beings, how much we are alert, aware of all these things and recognize the opportunities that are in them, and how best we are encashing those things for the best of the performance and achievements. That is what is our genius. All our classes, all our satsangas, for that matter, even all your academic educations, your outer skills and professions are only for this purpose. Ki, the gift called as the life, how best you are utilizing, what for you are utilizing. वही थोड़ा हटके स्पिरिचुअली कहते हैं लाइफ इज ए गिफ्ट मेक यूज ऑफ ऑल द ह्यूमन एबिलिटीज to know the truth and get liberated from the bondage. Now, if somebody is not feeling the bondage in this world, they're enjoying, then they don't seek the type of liberation we talk about. For them, liberation is getting the desires fulfilled, getting the jobs, getting the money. ठीक है, उसके लिए भी थोड़ा जो टैलेंट्स अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल रहे हैं ना उसको यूज करो. Okay, so that is how the days come, days stay, days go. Moments, hours, days, they won't stop for you. So, from becoming an entertainment to the world and entertaining yourself in the world, be a person of having goals and achieve them, preferably the goals of spirituality. That is the ultimate. So, again, I welcome you like every day. Today also, we'll have our 4 programs. First one, our everyday chantings with all devotion. Let us do. Second, let's continue our Mahanarayana Upanishad Parayanam. Today we do Durga Suktam, Vyahruti Homa Mantraha Ityadi. Then in the third topic today we have our Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 15th shloka I was telling you. Uh, 2 plus 4, 6 or 2 plus 1, 3 values are taught in it, and they are the most dearest values for the Lord and for all of us also. What are they? Let us see. Then the last class, Bhavani Ashtakam, 6th mantra, we will study. Let's make a beginning without delay. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. After these things done, now Mahanarayana Upanishad के ही अंदर दुर्गा सूक्तम व्याहृति होम मंत्र ज्ञान प्राप्त्यर्थ मंत्र वेद अविस्मरणाय मंत्र तपः प्रशंसा. These 4 things, 5 things we do. It will take 5 to 6 minutes. Start. Om Ata Shri Mahanarayana Upanishadah Parayanam Gita Adhyayanam भवान्यष्टकस्य पारायणम् अर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे समस्त ऋषीणां मुनीनां गुरूणां देवतानां श्रुतिमातुः अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोद सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणे इतिहास उक्ता भगवद्भागवत दर्शन अनुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण समस्त विश्व दिग्मंडल व्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता सामरस्यता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निष्ठित अस्माकं सह समस्त भक्त साधक सेवकानां बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा समस्त शक्ति साधना संपदा स्वानुकूल्यतानां प्राप्ति द्वारा आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य विजयादि प्राप्ति द्वारा दिग्विजयार्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां समस्त युवानां च संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु निर्विघ्नता पूर्वक दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परमात्मानं प्रति सनातन धर्मं प्रति शास्त्राणां प्रति गुरूणां प्रति मातापितु भक्ति धर्मस्य प्रति परम भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यता प्राप्त्यर्थं एतेषां सत्संगानां वयं सर्वे हृदयपूर्वकेण भक्तियुक्तेन करिष्यामहे। आदौ श्री महानारायण उपनिषदः पारायणम्। अथ दुर्गा सूक्तम्। ओम जातवेदसे सुनवामसो ममराति यतो निदहाति वेदः स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णां तवसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टां दुर्गां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः। अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरति दुर्गाणि विश्वा पूश्च पृथ्वी बहुला न उर्वी भवा तोकायतनया यशय्योः विश्वानि नो दुर्गः जातवेद सिन्धुन्न नावादुरितातिपर्षि अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृह्णानोऽस्माकं बोध्यविता तनूनाम् पृतनाजितगुं सहमानमुग्रमग्निगुं हुवेम परमात् सधस्तात् स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वाक्षामद्देवो अतिदुरितात्यग्निः प्रत्नोषि कमीढ्यो अध्वरेषु सनाच्च होतानव्यश्च सत्सि स्वाञ्चाग्ने तनुवं विप्रयस्वास्मभ्यं च सौभगमायजस्व गोभिर्जुष्टमयुजो निषिक्तं तवेन्द्रविष्णोरनुसञ्चरेम नाकस्य पृष्ठमभि संवसानो वैष्णवीं लोक इहमादयन्ताम् ॐ कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ अथ व्याहृति होम मंत्राः। ॐ भूरन्नमग्नये पृथिव्यै स्वाहा भुवोन्नं वायवेन्तरिक्षाय स्वाहा सुवरन्नमादित्याय दिवे स्वाहा भूर्भुवः सुवरन्नं चन्द्रमसे दिग्भ्यः स्वाहा नमो देवेभ्यः स्वधा पितृभ्यो भूर्भुवः सुवरन्नमोम भूरग्नये पृथिव्यै स्वाहा भुवो वायवेन्तरिक्षाय स्वाहा सुवरादित्याय दिवे स्वाहा भूर्भुवः सुवश्चन्द्रमसे दिग्भ्यः स्वाहा नमो देवेभ्यः स्वधा पितृभ्यो भूर्भुवः सुवरन्न रग्न ओम भूरग्नये च पृथिव्यै च महते च स्वाहा भुवो वायवे चान्तरिक्षाय च महते च स्वाहा सुवरादित्याय च दिवे च महते च स्वाहा भूर्भुवः सुवश्चन्द्रमसे च नक्षत्रेभ्यश्च दिग्भ्यश्च महते च स्वाहा नमो देवेभ्यः स्वधा पितृभ्यो भूर्भुवः सुवर्महरोम। ज्ञान प्राप्ति अर्थाः होम मंत्राः। So these mantras while chanting, when we do the havana, all the jnana comes to us. Om Pahino Agna Enase Swaha Pahino Vishwavedase Swaha Yajnam Pahi Vibhavaso Swaha Sarvam Pahi Shatakrato Swaha Pahino Agna Ekaya Pahyutadvitiyaya Pahyurjan Trutiyaya पाहि गीर्भिश्चतस्रुभिर्वसो स्वाहा। Now Veda Avismaranaya Japa Mantraha. This mantra has to be chanted as Japa so that the Veda mantras, Vedanta mantras are never forgotten. Om Yaschandasam Vrishabho Vishwarupashandobhyashchandagam Sya Vivesha Sachagam Shikya Purovachopanishadindro Jeshta Indriyaya Rushibhyo Namo Devebhya Svadha Pitrubhyo Bhurбhuvasuvashchanda Om Namo Brahmane Dharanam Me Astvanirakaranan Dharayita Bhuyasam Karnayo Shrutam Machodvam Mamamushya Om. Now Tapaha Prashamsa. Om Rutantapa Satyantapa Shrutantapa Shantantapodamastapa Shama Stapodanantapo Yagnantapo Bhurguvasuvar Brahmaitadupasyaitatapa. Now Vihita Acharana Prashamsa Nishiddha Acharana Ninda. So when you do what we are supposed to do, we are praised. When we do what is not supposed to be done, we are humiliated. Om Yatha Vrukshasya Sampushpitasya Durat Gandho Vatyevam Punyasya Karmano Durat Gandho Vati Yathasi Dharang Karteva Hitam Avakrame Yadyuve Yuve Hava Vihvayishyami Kartam Patishyami Tyevam Amritadatmanam Jugupset. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now the beautiful thing, Dahara Vidya. Tomorrow we will do that. Okay. Two things we have done. Now the third one, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In this we are in the 12th chapter by the grace of God. Name of it is Bhakti Yoga only. 20 shlokas there. We have seen already 14. 15th one we are in. Up to 7th shloka to the question of Arjuna, what is great? Bhakti or Jnana? Bhagavan told both are great, but in them these are the sadhana specified, but for the ones who are still gross, identified with the body, live in the world outside, for them to do the Nirguna Upasana not only becomes a result giver, but also is so difficult and gives him all pains and disappointments. Therefore, it is better to become a Bhakta. Secondly, if you become Bhakta, in which you do this Maya Veshavanoyamam Nityayukta Upasate, mm, mm, ये तो सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः अनन्येव योगेन मां ध्यायेन उपासते. If these 5 sadhanas you do, I myself lift you from samsara. तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्यु संसार सागरात् भवामि न चिराते भारतमयि आवेशत चेतसा. Having said this, Bhagavan now took up the 4 shlokas in which 4 levels of devotion were told. Highest, if not that possible, second one. If that's not possible, go to third. Evi Nayopaya to do the fourth. Having done that, the fourth one is Tyaga, Karmaphala Tyaga. Karmaphala Tyaga, Bhagavan has praised a lot here in the Bharama Shlok. Bara. Now from the Tera to Bistak, Bhagavan has taught us sub 32 values. We have seen around 7 plus 4 or 5, 12 values in the 2 shlokas of 13 and 14 Visa. Now 2 plus 1 or 2 plus 4, 6 or 3 values. Now we'll see in the chapter shloka number 15. And why values? The 4 reasons of the values are: 1. With values, the devotee is more dear to the Lord. Second, a true devotee naturally expresses the values. Third, the one who practices values will become a devotee and jnani. Fourth, कम से कम values का life तो जियो. It's a minimum human life even if you don't become great jignasu bhakta or the jnani. And then so many of the benefits of living a life of values we told you. Energies are concerned, self-respect maintained, mind intellect becomes purified, vasanas or impressions are removed, the sharpness attached to the intellect comes, the God loves and blesses. The people in the world also love and trust that person. Only joy and joy and joy only when we follow the life of values. But you have to come out of that animalistic tendencies, knowing that they are animalistic tendencies. They, other than pulling me down to animal and devilish level, they won't help me in any way those traits. ऐसा जानकर दुष्ट नेगेटिव को छोड़कर पॉजिटिव को पकड़ने से लाइफ का उद्धार हो जाएगा. So in the first 2 shlokas, 7 plus 4 values or 5 what we have seen. Om Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Adveshta Sarvabhutanam Maitraha Karuna Evacha Nirmamo Nirahankaraha Samadukha Sukhakshami Santushta Satatam Yogi Yadatma Dudadishtaya यो मद भक्त समे प्रिय. So total 11 12 values बताकर such bhakta is too dear to me, very near to me, very lovable to me, that is most dear, priya to me, Bhagavan says. Now as we told every day, values won't come by themselves, we have to practice. And to practice a positive value, the opposite of negative value, we have to devalue it. Value the value, devalue the non-value. By devaluing the non-values, drop the values. By valuing the values, live the values and make the life valuable. Okay. Now, what is that? Adveshta Sarvabhutanam. The one who never hates anyone, even in dream, even once. Sarvabhutanam Maitraha is friendly to the entire universe, Jada Chetana, Chara Chara. Then Sarvabhutanam Karunaha, he will just feel pitied and painful looking at anybody suffering irrespective of what they are. वो पंछी है या कोई पशु है या कोई पौधा है कोई ह्यूमन बीइंग है एंड इसमें भी रिच है या पुअर है इंटेलिजेंट है नॉन इंटेलिजेंट है गुड है बैड है टुवर्ड्स एवरीवन करुणा Karuna toward the good rich people is what? May their goodness and richness be rightly utilized. May do not become arrogant and make misuse of them. Looking at the bad people, the Karuna is, oh Lord, bless them, that all the bad negativity goes away from them and all positive comes to them. ये है करुणा. हमारा दृष्टि में करुणा डॉक्टर के लिए होना है कि ही शुड रिमेन हेल्दी लिव लॉन्ग सो दैट ही कैन टेक केयर ऑफ मोर पेशेंट्स. हमारा दृष्टि पेशेंट्स के लिए होना है कि मे दे क्योर themselves quickly from the disease and avoid all the suffering. And we should have the karuna for the judge and jailer, that let them sustain and protect the dharma nyaya of the country. We should have karuna for the inmates of the jail or the qaidis or the whoever they are prisoners, because may they not do such crime again. May they quickly change themselves and get released, live a free life like the bird living normally. Karuna to all. You have the karuna for the sales people, that their good products be sold properly. There be karuna for the customers, that they may get the good goods. And I should have karuna for the car driver and to the travelers. Karuna for the travelers, that they get a good driver and have a good driving and reach destination. Karuna for the driver, that he may be safe and may he earn lot of money through this work. In this way. So karuna sarva bhutana. Every animal, every plant, every bird, every living being in the world should get the food, should get the security, should get the opportunities to evolve. So to even non-living things also be protected. They should not be exposed to any non-positive things and they get destroyed. No. उसका भी सही ठीक तरह हो. सर्वभूतानां करुणा. Then next one is Adveshta Sarvabhutanam Maitraha Karuna. Then Nirmamaha. Not even with our own Dehendriyadi, we should have any Mamata Bhava. So to Nirahankaraha, zero Ahankara. Then Samadukha Sukhaha. When pairs of opposite occurs, remaining the Samata, remaining in the balance. Same thing again, it will come today also. Then Kshavi. Kshama guna of forgiveness, Kshama guna of patience, Kshama guna of ability, capacity should be there. 7 हो गया इस एक श्लोक में values. Then the next shloka number 14 में 5 values are told. Yesterday, day before we saw Santushtaha Satatam, may be always happy, contented with whatever he has got. First, they are all values to be practiced by us. Then Satatam Yogi, may we all become Yogi Satatam, always never free in the mind, in the activity, always aiming at something and working towards it. For people like you and I are the devotees, are the servants, there is no rest. Rest is in work only. Rest is a wrong concept. Like Hanumanji, when he was told by Mainaka Parvata to take the rest, what did he say? Rama Kaju Kine Vinu Mohi Kaha Vishrama. Without concluding Rama Karya, how can I take rest? Second, there is no end to Rama Karya. Therefore, there is no rest. Then how the rest Hanumanji takes? When he meets the bhaktas like Vibhishana of Lord Rama, while talking to him mutually, Bhagavan's Leelas, Guna, Mahima, Anugraha, that gives them rest. है ना? In Tulsi Ramayana it comes. यही विधि कहा था सुनत रघुवा राम पावा अनिर्वाच विश्रामा. In this way, both of them talking about Lord Rama, Anirvachaniya Vishranti they got. Did not stop their works and sadhanas. So always, yogi ban ke rehna. Yoking to the goal and yoking to the means, keeping on, then only the tamoguna we can avoid. And when the goal is higher, nobler, diviner, then the rajoguna of the activity is converted into sattva. रिमेंबर याद जिंदगी में द्रव्य शक्ति को क्रिया शक्ति के में लय करना है. क्रिया शक्ति को इच्छा शक्ति में लय करना है, इच्छा शक्ति को ज्ञान शक्ति में लय करना है, और ज्ञान शक्ति को भगवत ज्ञान पाने में यूज करना है, भगवान को ज्ञान से पाकर मुक्त होना है। सततम योगी, always yogi, and exhaustively we spoke on this 2 days back. So to satatam yatatma, यतात्मा, यति सन्यासी भी बनो, यति मीन्स प्रयत्न करते भी रहना, यति मीन्स कंट्रोल योर फैकल्टीज, दिस आल्सो वी हैव डेल्ट एग्जॉस्टिवली। यतात्मा सततम, देन सततम दृढ़ निश्चय, है ना? when you are working in your life's fields, any one of them, everything is not as smooth as you think. There will be troubles, difficulties, obstacles, hurdles, tests, millions come. At every level, you lose your calm or patience or commitment and stop doing the thing, then you will never reach anywhere. Therefore, come what may, चाहे तूफान है, आंधी आए, कुछ भी, मैं अपने लक्ष्य के लिए आगे बढ़ता ही रहूंगा, ऐसा दृढ़ निश्चय को दृढ़ निश्चय कहते हैं, फर्म रेजोल्यूशन. चया निश्चय दृढ़ निश्चय. Yesterday we talked about it at length. Then the last one in this shloka, the total 12th one is Santushratam is 8th one, Yatatma 9th, Dhrudha Nishchaya 10th. Santushta Satatam is 8th, Yogi is 9th, Yatatma is 10th, Dhrudha Nishchaya is 11th. 12th is Mai Arpita Mano Buddhi. And yesterday was very Dasaraha day. On that day we studied this point, कि let our mana buddhi is offered only to Bhagavan, not to anyone. When it is offered to him, he purifies it, he divinizes it, he empowers it, and he uses for his work. In his work, there is a blessedness to the world, and there is a fulfillment to our life only also. Therefore, my arpita mana. ये नहीं किया consciously doing the arpana of the mana and buddhi to God, like the proper food not given to the pet dog, how it goes and grazes all the dirt of the world. So too, if mana buddhi is not arpita to the God, the mana buddhi runs to graze the nonsense of the world of things and beings with various funny emotions, attachments, expectations, and likes and dislikes and fightings and hatreds. वही इतना सारे नेगेटिव को अपने हृदय में लाकर अपने आप को खचरा कबाड़ क्यों बनाना? How can we give chance of freedom, even a moment, to the mind and buddhi? Can never. What to do? हमेशा मही अर्पित मनः बुद्धि. Even dream also you should have the God, that you have gone to a temple, you did upasana, puja, Bhagavan became pratyaksha, he blessed it. ऐसा सपना भी भगवान का आना है कि मतलब उतना अपने हृदय में ड्यूरिंग वेकिंग प्लेयर वी हैव टू डू एवरीथिंग फॉर द लॉर्ड so much that his impressions are so strong that they are reflected even in the dream. If you don't do the arpana of the manabuddhi to God, then the world will kidnap your mind and intellect, and it will only corrupt it and destroy it. Such a good spiritual school you have put your children, Mano, where the management, the teachers, the non-teaching staff, co-students, all are Desha Bhaktas, spiritual Bhaktas. Your child also will get molded in this way. No, on the name of convent school, hi-fi school, lakho lagake, you put only that school where the academics are taught and all freedom given for any nonsense to do. You understand? And never given any Desha Bhakti, Dharma Bhakti, Mata Pitru Bhakti. ऐसा वाला नहीं है, ऐसे स्कूल में भेजा तो he'll come out of some terrorist to some Hitler type only. In the same way, mana buddhi. If you don't do arpana to Bhagavan, it never gets divinized. Then it goes to grace something other than the divine, the undivine ugly. Then it gathers all those negative habits. अब करो क्या उसके बाद? Right now we are like that. From childhood, this life and earlier lives, we did the arpana or mana buddhi to bad company. They destroyed it and gave it back to us. Now that's what is our mind today. Lazy mind, distracted mind, frustrated mind, lusty mind, angry mind, confused mind, revenge taking mind, weak mind. This is what today we are, buddhi also. Now onwards, give mana buddhi to God only through upasanas, through bhajana, through japa, through kirtana, through attending Geetha classes, other classes, and through studying the shastras. You will see all the negative goes away. all the energy, strengths, divinities come. Like if you give yourself to the company of your friends who take you to the drinks and drugs and all, eating, they destroy you. But take yourself to a doctor, surrender to him. He will just through giving right treatments, prescriptions, food habits, and all he sees to is that you are back to normal, full of energy and health. How many examples we are sharing? So maya arpitamanobuddhi yaha saha bhaktah ma madbhaktah yaha sa me priyaha is the most dearest of my bhaktas. Okay. Having seen this now in today's 15th shloka, we will see 2 plus 4 or 2 plus 1, 3 sadhanas. Clear? Beautiful. It is as I gave you introduction yesterday. In this, Bhagavan never mentions that he should be a bhakta. Even if he is not a bhakta, but if these values he is practicing, he is most dearest to me. And such person of these qualities obviously becomes bhakta. That's different issue. Let us chant Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Atha Dvadashodhyayah Bhakti Yoga Panchadasha Shloka श्री भगवान उवाच 4 times. Yesterday we did ना, इसलिए सीधा 4 बार पढ़ लो. श्री भगवान उवाच यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोकः लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः. अगेन श्री भगवान उवाच यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोकः लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः. अगेन श्री भगवानुवाच यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोकः लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः. अगेन श्री भगवानुवाच यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोकः लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः यः सः च मे प्रियः. अगेन such person is very very devotee to me, whether he is a bhakta or not, but I love him. And the most important, most beautiful, and most urgently to be learnt and practiced values first two are. And I know how much of you, I don't know, agree it or like this thought, etc. But I'm sure some are there to whom this clicks. Beautiful lifestyle of values. First one is what? Yasmat na udvijate lokaha. Okay? Listen carefully. That person, because of whom, in whose presence, the loka, the people around him, the world around him is na udvijate, never gets udvega, never gets disturbed, never gets worried, never gets agitated, never gets threatened, never gets frightened, never gets troubled. That man in whose presence nobody around are getting into this udvega of the tension and anxiety and etc. Such person is a devotee of God, or the God loves that person. Now you see in our life, whatever the age you have now, let us say your age is 2032 years. Now in that much of age of yours, and me also 5000 years old, because if we are 2000, मैं तो होना चाहिए. Every day for various reasons, how many people we have created udvega in them? Is it not? To how many people we have created? Human beings also, plants also, even the animals also, things also. Our presence is such a terrible one like Rakshasa, creates udvega only. Hmm? The people towards whom we create maximum udvega are our own parents, then our own servants, till you get married. अब शादी के बाद दूसरे के लिए टाइम नहीं मिलता. You there throughout life every day, creating udvega to her, the wife of your husband. And then if you are a wife, to the husband, creating that udvega. So yasmat na udvijate loka. Even on driving also, I told you long man, you being youngsters, drive the car, scooter with 120, 200 speed. It creates udvega in the other co-travelers. See that Indian cricket captain, in after his second or third match, when there is a match somewhere in Pune from Bombay, 200 above speed he drove. Three places he was given chalan. Chalan bolte हैं उसको. He created udvega to someone with your speed. You may go with your speed, but you have to be mindful of the other traffic. That is an udvega. So remember, any person who is highly arrogant, dominant type, and very selfish, such person, and given some power, let us say, or taken some power, he is the one who creates udvega in his presence to everyone. Never create udvega to anyone in your presence. Udvega to servants, shouting at them. Subordinates, ordering them and finding faults with them and troubling them. In the traffic, this is what udvega we do. By being disobedient to parents, we create udvega to them. With extreme selfishness towards brothers and sisters, we create udvega. To the entire nature, by exploiting it, we are creating udvega. Nadi Mata, udvega, because so much of chemicals we are. The whole forest, udvega yukta, because we are cutting all of them, deforestation. Animals are udvega, that is why bird flu, swine flu, on the name of words, animals only the diseases come because by eating them, killing them, on the name of festival, being a Hindu, it is not Hindu who can do that. Other religions, they may, on the name of festival, they kill the animals. We should not. For us, festival means seeing divinity. When you see divinity everywhere, Mother Durga, how can you kill the animals and eat Rakshas? How much of udvega those animals must be going through? And I told you that if Prachinavari story in Bhagavad Puran, when that Naraji was there, he showed Naraji ऊपर हजारों लोग हाथ में एक तलवार पकड़ के खड़े हैं, all that. He asked, who are they? They are all the animals whom you have sacrificed on the name of Yajna. They are waiting for you. Once you leave this and go, तुमको एक टुकड़े टुकड़े कर देंगे वो लोग. See to that slaughterhouse. How all the animals are udvega that they are killed. कितना भयंकर रे बाबा. वो भी खाने के लिए you eat your vegetables and all, उसमें ज़्यादा harm नहीं होता. Why you kill animals and eat? उद्वेग. Then next life you become the deer, that one become lion and he will chase you and kill like anything and eat you away. अब तुमको ऐसे ही जीना पसंद है, you are a slave to your tongue and all, I can't do anything. मैं तो बात बात बताकर आगे बढ़ने वाला हूँ. So उद्वेग to the trees by cutting them, by plucking the flowers and all. उद्वेग to the winds by sending all the negative airs. पूरा प्रकृति को उद्वेग by creating so much of waste. The chemical waste are there, the inorganic waste are there. Then so much of the technological waste, all these electronic waste बोलते हैं. Lakhs of tons of electronic waste is there now to destroy the whole globe. कहाँ लगाने पता नहीं, सारे खराब हुआ सेल फोन, लैपटॉप, कीपैड, कीबोर्ड, लाखों चीजें बन रहे. उद्वेग to the prakriti. We create उद्वेग to the Lord also by not following him. गुरुओं को उद्वेजित करते हैं by not being disobedient to them. The one who is very arrogant, very selfish, and given a power, and that nirdayi fellow creates udvega. See that Hamas people, how much udvega they created in Israel. अब Israel वही काम कर रहा है. कब कहाँ से जो बॉम्ब गिरेगा नहीं पता. This terrible Pakistan unnecessarily creates udvega to us by sending terrorists. हमने भेजा क्या? एक मच्छर को भी नहीं भेजा हमने उनको काटने को. We don't do that. Why let them live? They are all human beings. All of them are earlier Hindus only, bechare. Somehow they became that. We don't create from our side udvega. Clear? Yasmat na udvijate loka. Udvega towards parents by shouting at them, becoming angry. Udvega with friends by sending all funny messages of frightening, threatening. Yasmat na udvijate loka. In all your Indian movies, you see those gundas and all. They go and collect the money from shopkeepers and all. उद्वेग बेचारे डरते रहते हैं. These Britishers and Mughals have created so much उद्वेगा. इसलिए वो लोग नाश होते हैं हमेशा. Those days, the Rakshasas used to create Udvega to the Rishi Muni. Whenever Vishwamitraji does yajna, these Maricha, Subahu, Khara, Dushana, Trishira. इसलिए उनको जाके मांगना पड़ा चलो राम जी को भेजो. In your presence, don't create fear, panic to anyone around. That will happen when you are arrogant, when you are dominant, when you misuse your power, when you are extremely selfish, when you are not kind, concerned, and when you are not sensitive. Be careful. Even when you wash your teeth or mouth, don't shout so loudly that पड़ोस में जो बुढ़ा है उनको हार्ट अटैक आ गए हो मर गए हो. Even your laughter should not be उद्वेग युक्त. चलना भी चटक पटक धटक मटक करके नहीं चलना, वो दूसरों को उद्वेग करता है. It can be birds, it can be animals, it can be human. Everybody have a right to live in this life calm and quiet and safe way. Don't you being youngsters, udvega in your driving, creating udvega to the world around. Udvega because you are walking, udvega because you are shouting loudly, you do it. Any other corrupt means of troubling others, cheating others, ये सारे उनके उद्वेग करते हैं. Don't do that. Yes, means what? Absolutely sensitive and sensible about others more than ourselves. That my presence should not disturb them. Very kind hearted is. And underline this point, most required thing in today's world. एंड वेर एवर यू आर, वेदर यू आगे जाकर तुम पार्लियामेंट में जाओगे या यूएन में जाओगे, कहीं भी जाओ, इन दैट काम एंड सोबर वे यू लिव लाइफ सो दैट यू डोंट क्रिएट उद्वेग टू एनीवन. तो यस्मात् नो द्विजते लोकः. नो इक्वली ट्रू इज द अदर थिंग कि यू मे बी सच ए सेंसिटिव ब्यूटीफुल पर्सन बट द वर्ल्ड अराउंड यू मे नॉट बी लाइक दैट. नो, they will do every nonsense to create that udvega, the disturbance, the agitation, the worry, the anxiety, the tension in you. So you don't get disturbed by anybody. Lokat na udvijate cha yaha. How do you do? By just one weapon of forgive, 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 forgive. And when you don't insist on others, don't expect on others too much. Again, same qualities of ego वगैरह है. So then people don't satisfy what you want. Therefore, you become udvega yukta. लोकात न उद्विजते. कभी बॉस डांटेगा, ठीक है, ही इज ए बॉस, दैट्स व्हाई ही डांटेगा. कभी पेरेंट्स पुट सम रूल्स रेस्ट्रिक्शंस स्ट्रिक्टली. डोंट बिकम उद्वेग युक्त. मामा इफ यू डोंट अलाउ मी टू गो एंड मीट दैट पर्सन, फिर मैं घर छोड़ के जाऊंगा या जाऊंगी या मैं मर जाऊंगा. अरे कितना क्यों उद्वेजित हो रहे हो. कभी फेल हो जाते हो एग्जाम में, कभी कभी क्या बहुत बार फेल. सो आई विल गो एंड कमिट सुसाइड, दैट इज उद्वेग. और somebody has stolen your thing, आप कंप्लेंट करो, लीगली अप्रोच करो, जो होगा सो होगा. उद्वेग नहीं लाना बस अपने अंदर because of anyone. So that peaceful, undisturbed mind person is the one whom the Lord loves. So the other one is sensitive, not to create udvega to others. Okay. So this is that's why I said these two are very important, very practical, powerful values. And it's not like in today's isolated family where the wife and husband are not mutually creating udvega to each other because she never met him, he never meets her because he is having night duty. Or सुबह आते ही ये जाती office. By the time she comes, he goes to office. Not that way of no udvega between each other because we don't even meet each other. 24 घंटे कटे रहते हुए भी neither disturbing others nor getting disturbed by others. That maturity. Again, the reasons are same. Ego, selfishness, power and domination. They are the ones which create Udvega in others and which become itself Udvega Yukta. So strike that balance. Clear? Yasmano Dvijite Lokaha Lokatna Udvijate cha yaha. हो गया? Now, next one. Muktaha, freed from these four things. These four you can take as each one value और सारे wholesale में एक कर लो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. First, Harsha Muktaha. Harsha means too much excited when the loving things happen. Harsha yukta. So harsha se mukt रहना है. Too much of excitement not allowed. So amarsha. Amarsha means totally losing hope and feeling so bad because what you expected has not at all happened. Like yesterday you were watching in cricket, South Africa and Bangla. Whenever Bangladeshi batsman four मारता है तो इतना हर्ष ओ चिल्ला रहे हो हमें विकेट गिर गया अमर्ष है ना ऑलमोस्ट दे आर लूजिंग द मैच ऐसे पूरा मुरझा हुआ अमर्ष कहते हैं उसको सो अमर्ष मुक्तः विदाउट दैट थर्ड वन इज भय मुक्तः so you just love all don't trouble anyone cheat anyone when the heart is pure you need not be afraid of anyone. So bhayamukta. Dvitiyadvai bhayam bhavati. When you see somebody as other, then only fear comes. Everybody is Bhagavan's expression. Everybody is living their own life. I have nothing to lose or gain from them. I have to no quarrel with them. Therefore, no bhaya. A person who is honest, hardworking, selfless, egoless, he alone can be bhaya rahita. So harsha mukta or harsha yukta. Bhaya mukta. Again, fourth one is udvega mukta. Already it has come. Udvijate. So udvega mukta means not too much of a but disturbed because of the unconducive situations. हेवी रेन हो गया अरे उद्वेग सब भूकंप हो गया होता रहता है प्रकृति में somebody died उद्वेग everybody will die today one day I also will die everybody will die तो उसमें क्या उद्वेग होना है उद्वेग is overpowered overwhelmed by some negative emotion because of some negative happening in the world भावोद्वेग है ना क्रोधोद्वेग ऐसा होता है now why all this because in all these things, when you trouble others, when you are troubled by others, udvek kardi, when there is excitement because of harsha, when there is total falling down in amarsha, all of them में क्या होता है ना दो बातें होती हैं. एक I with my faculties are too much important to me. Second is what in doing so, I give importance to the world, take it as real, and get perturbed by it. Such a minded person is never available for the Lord either to be blessed by him or to become his instruments. On the other hand, the one who has followed all these values, let us say, the mind is not agitated at all. It's calm and quiet. It's not carrying the load of any people, any objects, any situations, any experiences. कुछ नहीं. वो ऐसे शांत मन is conducive for the Lord's grace, in which through bhakti and jnana we discover the divinity. And that is the instrument where the Lord also looking for through whom he wants to work to serve the world. Obviously, when such equipment वाला बंदा मिलेगा भगवान को खुशी होगी. Therefore, समे प्रियः हर्षामर्ष भयोद्वेगे मुक्तायाः सच मे प्रिय. He may not be devotee of mine because यहाँ यो मत भक्तः मेंशन नहीं किया इधर. वो मेरा भक्त होया ना हो और वो मेरे लिए पसंद है. I will work through him. I will bless him. Generally, this being a bhakti topic, you can, even if it is not mentioned, Yomat Bhakta, you can add it. But for an observation sake, भगवान ने योमत भक्ता कहा ही नहीं, but still कहते हैं कि वो मेरे लिए बहुत प्यारा है. Even if it doesn't come to my temple or offer coconuts or flowers or naivedyam, still I love him, the one who has got these beautiful qualities. Neither is creating udvega in anyone, nor himself is getting udvega yukta. Then there is no excitement because of harsha, there is no falling down because of amarsha, there is no duality become frightened, bhayaha, and there is no udvega seeing the results in the world. Such a me priya, such one is devotee to me. And I love such a person, whether it's devotee or not. When the Lord loves, then he blesses with best of the results and he himself functions through that person, etc. तो थोड़ा ध्यान देना इस श्लोक. आज तुमने एक दिन सारे वैल्यूज देख लिया इस श्लोक के. So you can say 2 plus 4 or 2 plus 1. Chant together. Yasmanno Sri Bhagavanuvacha Yasmanno Dvijate Lokaha Lokanno Dvijate Chayah Harsham Harshabhayodvegaihi Mukto Yah Sachame Priyah. If you ask for the practice sake, for suggestion of some shlokas of Gita, This shloka I will put it in top 10. टॉप 10 में आएगा मेरे दृष्टि से, because so many are there. सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य अन्यन्यास चिन्तयन्तु मां श्रद्धावान लभते ज्ञानम मन्मनाभ मद्भक्तो मत्कर्म कृत मत्परमः. ऐसे परम अद्भुत श्लोक है. Even then this shloka becomes one of the top 10, if you ask me, for practically living so that you get benefited. The benefit of love from the world, blessings for the Lord, etc. Such a powerful are these values. ये वाला श्लोक सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट. इनमें के चारों सारे वैल्यूज प्रैक्टिस करो. यू विल बिकम क्वालिफाइड फॉर लॉर्ड्स ब्लेसिंग्स टू गेट द ज्ञानम एंड भक्ति एंड मोक्ष. ओके, नाउ विल कंक्लूड हियर. वी विल डू अवर स्तोत्र पठनम फॉर 5 मिनट मैक्सिमम. टुडे श्लोका नंबर इज व्हाट? रुको, वी आर डूइंग वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट श्लोका इवन हियर आल्सो. भवानी अष्टकम वी आर सीइंग. श्लोका नंबर 5. 4 कल देखा था हमने. Here the bhakta putting in front of mother all his bad negative habits and qualities and saying, "Oh mother, yet what can I do? I have nobody other than you to surrender. You bless me in removing all these negative." Gatestvam tvameka bhavani. Gatestvam tvameka bhavani. Gatestvam tvameka bhavani. Hai ki nahi? So he says about himself. And you and I also must become aware of these negative traits in us, remove them. There are two ways. When we are Bhakta of Mother, she will remove all the negativity. But to become Bhakta, you can't carry the load of these negative. इसलिए जिंदगी हमेशा याद करो क्या है ना, एवरीथिंग ऑपोजिट होते हैं. एक पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, थोड़ा थोड़ा नेगेटिव छोड़ते रहना, थोड़ा थोड़ा पॉजिटिव पकड़ते रहना. Like let us say friends. Bad friends are there, good friends. Bad को छोड़ो छोड़ो छोड़ो, थोड़ा थोड़ा good को पकड़ो. So to the habits are there. The bad habits थोड़ा थोड़ा छोड़ना, good वाले थोड़ा थोड़ा पकड़ना. So to values. Negative values थोड़ा थोड़ा छोड़ना, positive पकड़ते रहना. This is how we have to shift from non-positive to positive. Laziness छोड़ो, active बनो. Active बनते रहो, laziness छोड़ो. दुर्गुण छोड़ो, सद्गुण पकड़ो. सद्गुण पकड़ो, दुर्गुण छोड़ो. Like that. थोड़ा ये थोड़ा वो दोनों करना पड़ता है हमको. So he says, I am kukarmi. All the dushta karma only I have done so far. Kukarmi, kaya, vacha, manasa, with body, mind and speech. Only dushta karma happened through me of prohibited in nature, prohibited nature and destroying others. मैं ऐसा जी रहा था. कुकर्मी, then कुसंगी. All the company of mine is the worst of the people. दुष्संग में हूँ मैं. Then kubuddhi. My mind, intellect, buddhi always works in the negative way of materialism and how to cheat others. So to kudasaha. I am the humble servant of dushtas only in this world. Kudasaha. Then kulacharahina. I don't even remember which kula I belong to and what are the kula acharas, varna acharas, ashrama acharas. वो सब मेरे को याद भी नहीं. I live just like a rotten animal only. A raw animal only. ये uncultured, brutal animal only. Kulacharahina. So to Kadacharalina. Kadacharalina means what? Kadachara means all the dushta pravartana again. All the prohibited actions told by Shastra not to be done, I do them only. Then kudrushti. My drushti itself is worldly, materialistic. So bad drushti मेरा है. Then कुवाक्य प्रबंध अगर मुंह खोलकर कुछ बोलता हो ना, it has only कुवाक्य. झूठ बोलना, गंदे बोलना, दूसरों का इंसल्ट करना, ह्यूमिलिएट करना, always are the कुवाक्य प्रबंध हूँ मैं. सदा अहम. I am in that way. But still what to do and to come out of them I can't do. So I am praying to, O Mother, you just bless me because Gatestvam Tvameka Bhavani. Oh Mother, you are alone the Gati to me. Where can I go other than you? So that's how this mantra, पांचवा we have seen, 6, 7 और 8 3 है. तो 3 दिनों में 3 करेंगे. थैंक यू. ओ मदर श्री भवानी अष्टकम चैंट टुगेदर. न तातो न माता न बंधुर्न दाता न पुत्रो न पुत्री न भृत्यो न भर्ता न जाया न विद्या न वृत्तिर्ममैव. गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी. भवाब्धावपारे महादुःखभीरुः पपात प्रकामी प्रलोभी प्रमत्ता कुसंसारपाश प्रबद्धः सदाहं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी न जानामि दानं न च ध्यानयोगं न जानामि तन्त्रं न च स्तोत्रमन्त्रं न जानामि पूजां न च न्यासयोगं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी न जानामि पुण्यं न जानामि तीर्थं न जानामि मुक्तिं लयं वा कदाचित् न जानामि भक्तिं व्रतं वापि मातः गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी कुकर्मी कुसंगी कुबुद्धिः कुदासः कुलाचारहीनः कदाचारलीनः कुदुष्टिः कुवाक्यप्रबन्धः सदाहम् गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी प्रजेशं रमेशं महेशं सुरेशं दिनेशं निशीतेश्वरं वा कदाचित् न जानामि चान्यत् सदाहं शरण्ये गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी विवादे विषादे प्रमादे प्रवासे जले चानले पर्वते शत्रुमध्ये अरण्ये शरण्ये सदा मां प्रपाहि गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी अनाथो दरिद्रो जरारोगयुक्तः महाक्षीणदीनः सदा जाड्यवक्त्रः विपत्ति प्रविष्टः प्रणष्टः सदाहं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी ब्यूटीफुल this श्लोका भी अच्छा था गीता का भी Om, this is how we have seen Bhavani Ashtakam, we have seen Geetha, we have seen Marana Prasad Parayana, we have seen our initial chantings. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mahapriyat Shanto Muchida Vandebhyaha Mukta Shanyaan Vimoche Tasadoma Satkamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachide Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamimavashyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namah परमनुषिभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमाते नमः गीतामाते नमः श्री वेदव्यास महर्षे नमः श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री दुर्गा मात्रे नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्री भवानी मात्रे नमः ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधकेभ्यो नमः बोल सिया रामचंद्र भगवान की जय राधा कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय उमावर चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय गीता माता की जय हाँ वेद व्यास भगवान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय Thank you friends for your patient listening. Don't miss these Gita classes. Mhm. Right. Thank you.